Branch mining away, hey. Branch mining away, hey. Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Jeff again with another episode from the Mindcrack server. I've been doing some branch mining to resupply some of my resources here. As you can see, I've got some more lupus. I got up to 33 diamonds now, and that was because of my lucky Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4 pick that I got. You guys watched me get that. I also took the time to enchant another one as I got up to level 24. I just wanted to get rid of my levels before I died, and got lucky enough to enchant an Efficiency 3, Unbreaking 3, and Silk Touch 1 pick. I have never owned a Silk Touch pick before. I have done absolutely nothing with a Silk Touch pick ever before. I still haven't used that one, but I soon will. Actually, what I want to do now is, now that I have the supplies and a Silk Touch pick, I figured it is, oops, I can't do that yet. I figured it's time to make a, there we go, an ender chest over here. This will make my life a lot easier. I don't know if I can just put an ender chest. I guess I can. Good, I got stuff in my ender chest already. I do have multiple ender chests throughout the map, but I just didn't have one here, and that will actually help me in getting stuff back and forth to base. I finished my rail track, and I have plenty of extra rail because I made way more than I needed, but I'm going to utilize that rail and the extra rail that I have and be able to, let me put this wood into here. There we go, just so I have extra wood in there. And I want to make some levers. I don't need many levers. I know I don't need a crafting bench for such things. Oh, that's gravel. What am I doing? Get back here. Let's make like 7 levers. I'm going to bring the other stuff with me anyways, so put that back. I'm going to put back some of the stuff that I don't need. I know I don't need a full stack of that. There's plenty of that. I don't need gravel. I might use that cobble. I don't need these slime balls. But we are going to head back toward the start, and what I'm going to do with this extra rail that I have, it seems I have so many slime balls now because this biome is crazy with the slimes, and it's kind of annoying. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I probably don't need nearly that many, but I'm going to take those anyways. I can make signs when I'm over there. I don't need iron per se. I will take these though. All my rail. We're going to go back. I'm going to show you the rail. I know, exciting, right? Riding a rail. The main problem with my rail is that the pigmen do get in the way of it because I don't have the half slabs that I was complaining about, and I kind of now understand exactly why they are so needed. But either way, we'll deal with that later. This is a very long rail track, but we're going to ride it. While we ride it, and while I start to make this other track, I'm going to talk to you guys for a minute about landlords. So my landlord is, get off the track, yes. My landlord, I guess you could call him a piece of work. He's a young dude. I think he's in his 20s. Not really sure how he acquired this house. It's beyond his means, I'm sure. Rumors have it that it's like been passed down through his family. His family owned it and passed it to him, which makes sense. That happens a lot over here. I don't fault anybody for that by any means, but I don't think he's the person that purchased this house per se. I think he just currently is the owner because it was passed down from his family. He is a very interesting guy. He actually lives currently in California going to law school, so good for him. He's a smart guy. He's not a dumb guy by any means. He is just very interesting when it comes to being his tenants. Oh my god, get off that track. Yes, he moved out of the, he knew I was coming. Like, yeah, he was like, yeah, fuck that. I better get out of the way. This guy ain't gonna stop. And so I've never met the guy. He's been around the area a few times when I've been here, and I've missed him every time he's come to the house. It was an ad through Craigslist. I talked to him multiple times on the phone. I've emailed him back and forth multiple times. But he said he was going to be here a couple days ago, which he did. He came by the house and checked it out and things like that. And after he left us this nice email stating all the things that he thought were wrong with this situation. And these things, I will tell you, we take good care of this house. There's not like holes, there's nothing like that. We take very good care of the house. So from a landlord's perspective, we should be very good roommates, I guess, good tenants from his perspective, because of the fact that, as you can see, we're back. Yay! My little tunnel that I never really finished. Woo! All the way back into my own portal. Awesome. So now what I'm going to do is, I've got all this extra rail track, and I want to take it and move it on to this area up here that I have, which is my other rail. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and I'm going to make a switch that's going to switch me to the right spot if I want to go to my old villages, or if I want to go to, excuse me, got the hiccups right there, or if I want to go to my new place with the witch farm. Whoops, wrong button. But anyways, he left and he emailed us with a laundry list, like a bulleted point list. I wish I had it next to me to read it to you, because that would make it a lot more exciting. But you know what? Hold on a second. We're going to do just that. Alright guys, I'm back. Let's see if we can focus my area in like two positions at once while I try to read this email off my other screen and still lay down track in the proper way. But anyways, his email started out with, first bullet point, the water heater is leaking and there's a significant amount of water around that area on the floor. A contractor will be coming to the house tomorrow at 2. This was sent earlier in the week to try to fix it. Please let me know who's going to be there ASAP. Granted, this is sent on December 28th. I'm the only person that's been at my house since the holiday, because everybody else has been gone for the holiday. So the luck that I was around and able to make that fit into my schedule was just crap. I forgot about these turns and how. Oh wow, good. I did bring some netherrack. Oh, I brought cobble, which would be even better for this case. I did not realize that was only a 1 block. Oh man, I don't like that at all. Should probably just start building up, since I know obviously that this is going up and it will. Oh shoot, I did not build up right there. Wait, do I have nothing going on over here? Okay, wait, I'm confused. This was always my path. Granted, I haven't used it in a long time. Did somebody close off my path in order to put in their own rail line? It's kind of rude. Now I'm curious if this is actually the path that I've been taking, or if I just wasted all my time putting down that railroad track. So we're going to find out. But either way, as we find out, so long story short, apparently the water heater was leaking. We had no idea. The heat has been fine for our water tank. Like, I've been taking hot showers and all that stuff. So just something I didn't know. Basement is where the water heater is. No clue on our part that the water heater was leaking. But whatever. I happen to be around to be able to meet the contractor, who didn't show up, by the way. But that's a whole different story. So bullet point 2. Can somebody please make sure to clean up the water near the water heater? Okay. For one, if the water heater's leaking and you have a contractor coming to fix it, why are we going to clean up the water from the water heater See, this is not my path. Hi, buddy. I don't know. This is kind of weird. I'm going to try to figure this out. But either way, I'll talk to you guys while I do. So why would we clean it up if it's leaking and there's a contractor going to be coming to fix it? What is the purpose of cleaning it if it continues to leak? Which we didn't even know it continued to leak. So why didn't you clean it while you were here either would be another question. Like, this is your house, not our house. Like, we're renting it from you. We're not maintenance people. This is your job as a landlord, is to make sure this stuff works, which I'm glad you checked it. Thank you for checking it, because we would have had no idea, because it's not something we go look at on a regular basis. But so that's a problem itself. The next bullet point's about checking the smoke detectors and that they work. The next bullet point was related to decon traps for mice, because there's been issues with mice in certain areas of the house for a long time. Then he makes a comment about, can you take the clothes off the stove downstairs and do something with the rug that's next to the stove? So basically in our house there's the basement used to be, I guess, the kitchen. So when he refers to the stove, it's not a stove we're using. It's a stove that was in the basement back when the basement used to be the kitchen before they built onto this house. So, I mean, it's from like the 50s. It's an old stove that doesn't work. It's more decorative. It's probably worth a lot of money because it's like an antique. It's pretty cool looking, but there's a pile of clothes on it. And the pile of clothes have been on it since I moved in. I didn't know anything about whose they were, who they belonged to, etc. I'm assuming that they're old tenants or something like that. This has to be the way to my place, and unfortunately have no idea how to get back to my old base. I don't have the coords to it written down anywhere anymore. I'd have to go through an old video and find out. Well, either way, I can deal with that later. Well, let's mess with making a switchable track up here, because that I know I can do, and then find out where my track is supposed to go. I know I cleared all this out. You know, I cleared all this out straight to the right. I cleared out these huge ass rooms. I gotta figure this out. I don't know what's going on, but either way. So let's, for now, I said switches. Oh, I had a bunch of levers on me. I didn't even like pay attention. So if I put a lever here, that I think will make you go straight. But then if you come back, you'll go down there. How can I make this so? I want to make it so it makes this track straight. I think maybe if I put this track down now, actually. Excuse me. No, what if I break this? And then put something like that. No. This would be fine, except for if I go out to my base that's that way, I think it'll take me there. But when I come back, I would shoot down here and start heading all the way toward the witch farm if I wasn't paying attention. And I don't want that to be the case. Can I just, like, do something like this? That obviously won't do anything. Not that, but if I put it in here, maybe. Ooh. I have a feeling this has to do with that, like, southwest rule or whatever that rule is. It's going to take a little bit of a thought process to figure this one out. I wonder if I can... Obviously, that should just be straight. I wonder if I went like that. Ugh, can't get to my lever. This is frustrating. Hey, hey, there we go. There we go. No. Well, that'll take me down there. That'll take me up there. Yeah, I think that's right, because that, well, that'll obviously take me up there. This, I think, will take me down to the witches, I think. Then it's just a matter of finding out if I can actually wire a circuit into that properly. Let's see. So this should take me down. Yes. Oh no, get back here, no. Good. Nah, Pigman, I would have stopped anyway. So there's that, him asking us to clean that stuff up, and it doesn't belong to anybody here. It says the tub on the third floor has a lot of dirt on it. We have two bathrooms here, one on the second floor where I live with my, guy on my floor, and the third floor is another group of people, and I will admit that that's absolutely true. Even though he is our landlord and not our, our father, that kind of thing it's pretty disgusting over there. So I understand why he wants that clean, because it will, if it stays like that, it will kind of ruin a lot. Let me, I don't know if that's, where's that? Here it is. So here, put a piece of cobble there so I know where I'm supposed to be messing with this thing at. So track right there, and I want to put somehow a torch that gets toggled right. Well, it's going to be right there. So basically, something like this that turns on and off based on a switch way up here. I need to get way up here first. I think this should be okay. This should work. Though I think I'm going to need some smooth stone. You know what? I think I will need some smooth stone. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, good. Just for now. I will fill that in later. There's no furnaces here, but I can make one temporarily. The heck did I just do? Because I think I will need some smooth stone for some repeaters. So let's just do that for now. I can put probably the switch here. Oh, let me just kind of wire it up and see what happens. But either way, so let's move on. Talked about trying to buy new air filters, but they didn't have the right ones, so he'll try to get one in a little bit. And then he says, email me back as soon as possible with who's going to be able to be there. How did I get out of there? But I can't get back in there. That's weird. It's too high, isn't it? Or is that a half slab? Oh, that was a half slab. Interesting. How did I get out of there? No, that's a full slab. That's weird. That's I can use that in a prank. Let me I'm gonna go test that at the end of this video and make a room. That is pretty cool. I didn't know that things would work like that. You could make a room where you could get into and all of a sudden couldn't get out of. And actually that would, I have some things set up for a prank, and I finally got a prank figured out and some stuff going on the prank. I just need to kind of figure out where I'm going to do it at, but I have a whole test bed setup of a system that I'm going to use for it, and I think it's pretty cool. Had I known about this before, it would actually save me a lot of time because I don't know, the prank I had was kind of cool. Just the way that it's done, if it goes off right. So we'll find out if it's going to actually work right or not. But I just need to figure out this first. But either way, back to what I was saying is, so I wrote him back, and my response, I'm going to put this on pause for a minute while I switch to the next email. And I said to him in reply, sorry, these got out of order. I said, I will make sure that I am there tomorrow too. See the rest below. So I went through each of his bullet points and I made a comment to them on what my thoughts were or what we should do. A couple of the major ones said, when we talked about the water heater, I said, I think we're all unaware of such a leak. In the future, we'll be sure to make sure we let you know ASAP. But I was personally unaware of this issue. Thank you for looking into it. We'll get it taken care of. Then he said, can somebody clean up the water on the floor? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. We'll deal with that. It was just more of a, okay, let's, kind of move past this thing. Sorry, this is just testing that I'm doing right now. So then I made a comment about, perfect. So that works exactly like I thought it would. If I put, so that is sending me that way right now. If I switch that, wait. If I switch that, it's still sending me that way. Did that not change anything? Doesn't that power that just like that switch did? This is the right block, isn't it? Is that redstone not sending power through this block? Or is it that I'm powering this block? You know what? I think it's that I'm powering that block in front of it. So I need to move this up a block. Like so. So that is sending me that way. If I switch that, good. That is exactly what I wanted. So I don't need this. Put this here. So anyways, he writes and says, or I said, about the water, etc. So we get on to the part about where he says, I noticed a lot of clutter in the dining room. Oh, this is one of the things I forgot to say. This is his exact comment. Is I noticed a lot of clutter in the dining room, including the microwave on the floor. Please don't use the microwave with it on the floor. And if you could clean up that area, especially down the road when I show the house, I would appreciate it. Followed by another comment. I actually forgot to talk about these comments when he said it. He said, there's also a lot of clutter just outside the utility room in the basement. Please trash and organize this area. Trash as in not trash the area. Trash as in trash the items down there that are no longer being used by anybody. So I wrote him back and I said, in response to the microwave on the floor thing, I said I actually wasn't even sure what you were talking about, but I looked, and sure enough, there is a microwave on the floor. And there's a microwave on the floor kind of in the corner of the kitchen. Our kitchen is full of a lot of old clutter that's just been there since, like, multiple roommates move in and out of here. We all have, I don't want that, and that just burned out. Oh, I needed that. I need this. I want this. Nope. This. Okay, and I think this will switch when I move this. Sorry guys, my redstone is not the greatest. So that one's off, that one's on, that one's on, that one's off. Perfect. I'm trying to get this down into the floor because I kind of want it to be more out of the way. I don't know if this is the best method for doing such things, but this is the way I am going to do it nonetheless. Because this way I can completely bury it in this floor and not have to worry about it. I need that there. With that. And then one more. Like I said, this probably is not the most efficient way, but that's fine. It will work for what I need. Especially if it means I can let me make sure it's going to do every other one like I think it will. So that one is unable to be told. Off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Perfect. I just needed to switch all the way up to there, which it is doing. Actually, I could probably do a straight up and down, couldn't I? And utilize less of these. Actually, I think I can. Let me make this a little more efficient while I'm doing this. Oh wait, yeah, that. That. And there goes that pick. This will actually bury it even more for me, which will be good. How do I keep losing my redstone? Perfect. That's what I wanted, and that will make it so it's a lot more controlled and hidden. Beautiful. So now I just need to kind of plow through here. So I said, oh, how annoying. It's so hard to try to read you guys an email while I'm actually working on something, because I have to, especially when it's something I have to somewhat be a little bit more like mindful of. I don't know how far I need to take this thing. I should take this far enough. I should be fine though. I will need more cobble to cover this area in, or it will get blown up. But anyways, I will stop doing that so I can finish this story, because the story is pretty good, because it gets really off the wall. Said, you know, wasn't even sure what you're talking about, but sure enough, I looked, and there is a microwave on the floor. I said, don't worry, it's not something we use. I actually don't know who it belongs to, but if it's not something that is used, I'm sure we can trash it or whatnot. It's just an old microwave from my previous tenant. Next bullet point regarding the clutter outside, I said, oh, where did I put that response? I can't see it right now on my screen, just glancing over. But I made some comment related to, again, I believe this is previous tenant stuff. Not sure where it came from. We can like get this stuff taken care of and thrown away. So the response that I get to that was so unexpected, because it just doesn't make any sense. And he, I shit you not, says, oh, the microwave on the floor is mine. I left it there when I used to live there. Please don't throw it away. Followed by, and the box spring and such outside of the utility room is also mine. I left it there in case a new tenant needed it because they didn't have any stuff. Please just don't throw it away and organize it for me. Okay. You're telling us, you're writing us this email bitching about this stuff, telling us to take care of it and clean it up and organize it, not to use it, etc. And then following that up by, it's yours. You left it there. So the asking of where it came from and why it was there in the first place is not really a question, because you know exactly why it was there. I don't even know when he lived here, but it's his. He admitted it's his. Why are you complaining to us to take care of this stuff? Especially if you were just here, if you were just at my house and taking care of, you know, some certain items. Why are you going to bitch at us about cleaning up your shit? Like, I'm sorry. This is a case where you are my landlord, you are not my dad. You don't tell me what to clean up, you don't tell me what to do. Like, this is your job and your responsibility. How asinine is that? You're going to bitch at us about shit that you're going to tell us later is yours? I I couldn't believe it when I got this email response, and I was so glad my other roommate wrote him back an email basically saying, you know, things like the only thing in the basement that is ours is the rug, which, by the way, was destroyed when the roof leaked because our roof leaked last year, and ruined a lot of stuff in the house. And he said the only thing on the rug or is of ours is the rug, which was ruined when the roof leaked. Everything else was left by previous tenants. The clothes were here when I moved in. A bunch of us took them out to the trash, and that's just all that was left. I don't think it's our responsibility to clean up after your old tenants. And then he talks about the microwave. It says, microwave on the floor is broken. We don't use it. We're going to throw it away. Like, just a real quick and easy to the point, because I think everybody was pissed off at that point. But I'm fine. It wasn't a Nander's portal. But either way, that just something that happened in the last couple of days that really pissed me off. How can you be a landlord and be so irresponsible that you're going to blame us for shit that you're then going to admit is yours? Like, that's fucked up. I have no respect for you anymore. Like, that's really all that comes down to it. But anyways, I'm not going to end this episode quite yet because I want to go set something up on my base that I just found over here. I'm going to finish this at a later time, but sorry, I've been ranting yet again. I tend to really like to rant. I've been ranting yet again about a bunch of crap, and I'm going to leave some of this stuff actually here so I can come back and finish, excuse me, and finish this off at a later time. But I'm going to go back to my base, get something set up, and come back to you guys, and then I'm going to end this episode. Well, guys, I am back, and it took me a long time to replicate this issue, and I'm going to try to whittle it down to what it is. As you can see, I can seamlessly walk out of all of this stuff right now. I tried multiple different iterations of exactly what I saw on the screen, and I could come to nothing. Finally, just in the sake of testing, I took out this block right here. All of a sudden, that makes it impossible to walk out. I even have like the nether rack and everything like that. Like, but that block missing, that's the key. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna try to whittle this down to its bare minimum here, and we're going to try to find something out. Basically, well, obviously I can get out there. If I just put that there, nope. It appears that if you have a chest with a block, I can get out there, obviously. I can't get out here because of this block that's gone. Yep, it's that. It's, I don't think it has anything to do with these half slabs I was doing all this testing with. I think it just literally has to do with if you're on a chest and there's oh, you can look just to the right. If you just look forward, you can't do it. Oh no, I guess if you look up, it doesn't work either. I think I just went to the side because I bet you I cannot get through no matter what I try. Oh no, you can. It has to do with the direction you're looking. The direction you are looking. So it appears basically that if you have a chest of some type like this, and you have an opening that you can go out, a too high opening, I should not be able to walk out this. I can't do it unless I look up at just, no, I guess not even if I look up at just the right angle. But if I put a block there, boom, seamlessly can wander. That's really interesting because you could make a trap where you could be like, because I can't get in this one right now, can I? Nope. So if I were to do something like that, let's say we can leave these ones here, just pull out this block, that block, we already know. So let me get my way out of here. I could make a trap of some type with a closed building, a chest as so, and I could just be like, hey, look, you know, have a sign that is like, go inside. Goodies await. And be like, hey, let's get in here. Whee! Easy. No problem getting in. Wait a minute. All these chests are empty. Yeah. Screw this. Let's leave. Wait, what the hell? I can't leave. This would be good. Like, you could make it so that, like, you walk in here, there's, you know, you don't have to make it a four-sided door. You could make it, like, one big corridor where all of a sudden you walk in, you see there's, like, mobs everywhere, and you're like, oh, fuck this. Let's get out. And you're like, wait, I can't get out. I think that's it's a good, like, exploit of some type that I don't really know. I don't really know what causes this, but I'm going to put up this video with this at the end. I'm also going to put up an exploit video, probably just for anybody who wants to make traps or something like that, and I might make one of these myself one of these days. It's pretty entertaining, but anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time.